YouTube, public welfare, YouTube.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Strong Dad here. I'm going to try to power through this because I owe you guys a video. I am still very sick. I'm going to try to cut this. This is going to be a lot shorter than what I thought this video was going to be. But regardless, I do want to tell you a little bit about the show. And I also want to watch sick because I'm a little bit sick. So I thought that would be appropriate. But anyways, let's go over and let's talk about Mexico City. So got there, it was amazing. I hung out the first day before the show with a lot of the Warning Army legends, OGs. Had some good lunch, went out to get in line for the meet and greet. I met so many people, probably about 50 to 60 people came up and introduced themselves in the line and all throughout as we're walking through. Thank you so much for coming up and saying hi. I do appreciate you. But anyways, we went up to the top, 46th floor, on the top of the Pepsi Center. I'll show a little bit. The view was beautiful. It was a rotating room. Went over and talked to the ladies for a while. They were amazing as ever. And just, I asked them in the picture, because they did have the masks on, I asked if they could smile with their eyes, and man, they sure did. And they were just so fantastic. It was great talking to them. After the meet and greet, went down, met some more people, and then went across the street and had some fantastic food. There were just so many neat little restaurants all around. My favorite was just right across the street, where some of their food was just amazing there. And then I went home and I went to my hotel and I got some good sleep for the next day. Now, when I woke up, I heard that people were lining up for the show like at 5 a.m. in the morning. Does not surprise me at all. So when I went down there later in the afternoon, the line was already crazy, just from the main entrance all the way around. You guys saw some of the footage at the beginning of this. I'll actually be showing some of the line when we first got there, probably around noonish. Wrapped around the building all the way down the street, and of course just meeting so many amazing people. And finally went in on the other side, over on the VIP side, and I was able to get into the merch line pretty quick there, since I had the VIP access. I was able to I got this really nice shirt, the money shirt. I got that, and then I also picked up this. It's a really nice carry bag. It's got the Warning Army on it, and that's where I was able to put a lot of my items for the day. Of course, I got the infamous The Warning Pepsi cup. Really nice. Of course, there's a lot of see-through here that you can't really see, but this is a really nice little collectible. And I got to my desk in the VIP area, show a little bit of that here, and Rudy came by and he gave me a stack of money with of course the ladies' pictures on it, and he asked if we could throw it out during the second chorus. So absolutely, we're gonna do what Rudy needs us to do. So I took it upon myself to set up, and I broadcast live the whole show. Now, I think my broadcast was about 2 hours and 15 minutes, and my camera lasted. There were definitely some spotty times with the 5G that was there, but I mean, I think at times we had close to 800 people watching, and I wanted to thank all of you for watching, but especially, I think it started during Money that a lot of people started donating and giving me my, like, I don't know what it's called, super likes. I've never asked for money. I've never set up a Patreon yet or anything like that. But man, that meant a lot to me when I was, you know, doing the live, and I could see people just showing how much they appreciated it. So every single one of you, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I really do appreciate you when you watch my videos and you provide your feedback and your comments. It means so much to me. But anyways, you all saw the footage, I'm sure, when Pow came out and she sang Black Holes, and then she stayed there, and then she sang Breathe. And I gotta tell you, even though you could probably see it even in the live, man, I was shaking because I was breaking down with her during Breathe, during Black Holes, and then they went out and they did Enter Sandman with the strings. It was so phenomenal, so phenomenal. But I am gonna do my own separate video of that, especially Breathe. But not now. I need to get through this. So anyways, I did want to talk about Sick. You know, my last video I did, it was about HiCAD. It was about Hell You Call a Dream, which I still love. Sick, I really liked, but after seeing it live, I really like Sick. Really like it. So what I'm going to do right now, as you can tell, are you ready? I'm not going to play the whole intro. You all have seen that, getting the crowd ready. But we're going to watch Sick, and I'm going to provide some of my thoughts of what I saw firsthand 2 weeks ago when I was there in Mexico City. So let's go ahead and let's watch this, okay? I want to stop right here. As you can tell, even just watching this video, it improves my state of mind already. That's something that they do. They're good medicine. This song grabs you at the beginning. I cannot wait for this video, and I have a really sneaking suspicion that this is going to be a live footage, with a lot of live footage, with the crowd sick and just going into it, because it explodes at the beginning. And I really love watching Ale during this. Even though this is Eric Alderati's video, even though Ale goes to the side a lot, you still get to see a lot of very cool parts where she's doing some things that are a little bit different than what she normally does. Now at the beginning, it's a lot of Danny and Pow, which I enjoy that. Ale's just kind of sitting there, just kind of grooving and getting ready. And then during this first verse, Ale's not doing anything. And I want you to pay attention to that, because in both HiCAD and in Sick, they changed the verses up with Ale. So let's go ahead, let's back up just a little bit and let's watch that. So do you see that now? That Ale, the first verse, she did nothing. She just sat there and grooved and let Pau and Danny do everything. Second verse, Ale's got that pick and she's going da 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 da. She's actually adding to that kind of the rawness of picking up the steam for the second verse. Same type of verse, same style, except now she's playing with that gritty bass that we loved in HiCAD, that she changed up those verses as well. Love it, love it, love it. Pay attention. You guys notice this? In HiCAD, I really talked a lot about Danny. In this, I'm just really, Ale's really standing out. Like, did you notice? And I don't know if she ever does this in any other songs, but how she just banged the bass, which I've seen bass players do it, but I've never seen her do it. So I love it. And then again, in this new song, they're giving her some really unique, cool background vocals, which is just her. I don't hear Pau doing much in this song, but she's got that high falsetto that I'm not even gonna try, of course, but it's beautiful and it adds so much filler to the song. Beautiful. And of course, I'm going to talk about Danny a little bit in that part. Just pulling out that inner Lizzie or that inner Danny that is just freaking amazing. And I love that little catch, that 1, 2, 3, and loved it. Love the song. And so when I did HiCAD, I said, it was definitely up there, and Sick was great. Well, now I gotta tell you, I love it, and seeing it live just made me love it that much more. But anyways, everybody, I had an amazing time there. I was able to bring home a lot of really cool stuff. I've got a lot of money, of course, that was thrown out. Got something, I got this signed. I don't know if you all can see it. Just love that picture of them. And just got a lot of other really cool things. I've got a Pepsi Black that I picked up. I got a nice little token from Yeti. Just really cool. CDMX. Of course, you can't see it because it was green, but it says CDMX 2810, 2023. Just amazing. And to you guys, getting sick there, whatever, so worth it, so worth it. But I'm going to get better. I'm going to be coming out with a reaction to Breathe, and I can't wait because that was so special, as you guys all saw. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was okay. But I'm on the mend, and so I'm gonna stay strong. Everybody out there, please stay strong as well. Stay safe, and most importantly, have a safe and wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody. Love you guys.